Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat!
Greetings and welcome to another episode of the new Sandigan show, broadcasting to you right here in our magnificent city of Sydney. Ako po'y si Isabel Delgado, ang inyong host at anchor person na taos-pusong sa inyong lingkod. On behalf of our new Sandigan team na si Oliver Gadista, Anna Garcia, Ann Calayag at Maryrose Salubre, we hope you enjoy the show we have put together for you today. May we remind you that we are broadcasting every Friday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 2RDJ 88.1 FM on your radio dial, as well as live streaming on your PCs, tablets, Androids, and iPhones on www.2rdj.com.au. At the end of this program, we will be posting the recorded program of this show on our Facebook webpage titled Sandigan Radio for those that have missed our live broadcast. Now, before going any further, we would like to congratulate the genius of a performer, Marcus Rivera, on an astoundingly successful show, All of Me, last week. Marcus's extremely polished voice and charismatic personality brought the house down as he brought laughter and some tears to the crowd for the beautiful songs he sang. Michelle Baltazar's genius came through loud and clear, and whose performance added that all-important icing on the cake, so to speak. We would also like to congratulate our very own Oliver Gadista, whose involvement in the show via his seamless musical expertise led his band through Marcus's beautiful songs, adding his own special touches to the arrangements. Oliver's amazing vocal skills also shone through and much lauded by the audience. Kudos to everyone involved in the show. Well done. For today's program, apart from the new OPM music we have put together for you, we will have our usual extremely interesting segments brought to you by the very best in their chosen fields. We have Anna Garcia, our master life coach, in her Life Matters segment, who will be discussing the importance of doing what you love and loving what you do in your chosen fields. This being of utmost importance for one's own well-being. She will also be teaching us how to love what you do when it is not your passion. Anna will be interviewing Anne-Marie Bajamunde, whose love is singing, which won her the TFC singing competition in Sydney. She will be singing a short a cappella verse of her winning song. New Sandigan wishes Anne-Marie more power in her artistic endeavors. Ann Calayag, our entrepreneur guru, in her FILOPRENEURS segment, will be interviewing the happy entrepreneur couple, Chef Ray Alba and business-savvy wife, Veronica Alba, owners of Nibblers factory, who have been very successful in bringing the Filipino tastes to Sydney by way of their creative adobo pies and longanisa rolls. Their aim is to expose the Aussie palate to the Filipino flavors by creating gourmet and easy-to-eat party finger foods. We at New Sandigan wish Chef Ray and Veronica Alba more power and success in their business. Maryrose Salubre, our very own social butterfly, in her Arts and Entertainment segment, will be interviewing Kerry and Petterson, who won the title Miss Salubre Models International, amongst many other titles, at the Miss Australasia official beauty pageant. Right now, we have Oliver Gadista with his first song of the day.
Halika na, umikit, limutin ang problema. Hihintayin magpahinga sa panaginip kay liligaya. Darating din ang umaga, basta tayo magkasama, laging mayroong umaga. Kay ganda, pagsikat ng araw, may dalang liwanag sa ating paghaharap. Haharapin natin simple lang, sama ka naman. Kung ayaw nila, sa akin okay lang. Kung di mo makuha sa tingin, daan mo sa taas. Kung ayaw pa rin, minising na. Araw ng pag-asa'y narito na. Dumating din, haharapin natin. Basta tayo magkasama, laging mayroong umaga. Kay ganda, pagsikat ng araw, may dalang liwanag sa ating paghaharap. Haharapin natin basta tayo magkasama, laging mayroong umaga. Kay ganda, pagsikat ng araw, may dalang liwanag sa ating paghaharap.
Umagang Kay Ganda by Bamboo, composed by Butch Montserrat and originally sung by Rayan Fuentes and Tilly Moreno. It's one of the finalists in the second Metro Pop Festival in the Philippines back in 1979. Although this song didn't win any place, it became one of the music hit list during that time.
Remember, you are listening to New Sandigan on 2RDJ 88.1 FM on your radio dial and live streaming via www.2rdj.com.au. And now we present Ana Garcia, our Master Life Coach, in her Life Matters segment, talking about using our passions for our sound well-being and successful livelihood. Thank you, Anna.
Magandang umaga, Sandigan listeners. Welcome again to Life Matters. You're listening to Anna Garcia. This morning I thought I'd talk about doing what you love or loving what you do. The other week I was listening to Deepak Chopra's audios and he was saying an interview was conducted on job satisfaction and they found that only 20% of people enjoy what they do in life. He went on to say that they found the higher the job satisfaction, the less likely people are to get a heart attack or illness. Another interesting point that he raised was that they found the highest number of deaths occurred on a Monday, more than any other day of the week, and it occurred at 9 a.m. No other species is able to tell the difference between a Monday or Tuesday, etc., but humans can, and they mostly choose consciously or unconsciously to end their life on a Monday, 9 a.m., when we have to start work. This led me to reflect on the importance of loving what you do or doing what you love just for your own well-being. Now, many people think we're physical beings having a spiritual experience, but as many spiritual leaders have said, it's actually the opposite way around. We're spiritual beings having a physical experience. So it's not enough just to do any job to make money. A part within calls us to live a bigger dream, to do what we love. We can ignore it or we can listen to it. I remember years ago I picked up a job and it had perfect conditions, close to home, great people, great parties, let me pay off our mortgage faster. They even let me take off all the school holidays for my daughter, so it was extremely flexible. My logic told me to stay because it made sense, but my soul told me there was something else I needed to do, and I tried to ignore that little voice. But one day on a journey in a train, I sat in a silent carriage. I've never seen these before, but apparently they exist. And because work sent me out to Penrith that day. And then there was no ignoring this voice within that was telling me to leave and enter into the unknown, following my dream or calling. My husband, he said to me, what's the point of earning a few extra dollars and letting life pass by? You should follow your dreams. At least one of us should be doing what we love. So I left to pursue what I felt my soul was calling me to do, which was to deliver a message, positive message to people. As Neil Donald Walsh said, money is not the issue. Having the courage to give your highest gift is the issue. There's no security in doing something for a living when you're dying inside while doing it. That is taking care of the body at the expense of the soul. And a withering soul cannot help but produce a withering body. So do not think you are taking care of yourself by killing your spirit to keep your body alive. How long will you put off what you're dying to do? I remember watching TV once and I saw a story of this man named Nathan Sawaya, who was a successful lawyer, but he felt his soul was dying within. In 2004, he said, I'm quitting work and I'm going to build sculptures out of Lego. Now, everyone laughed at him, a successful attorney, leaving that to play. Anyway, he started building Lego sculptures around New York and he eventually became quite a successful Lego artist. Now, I understand not everyone can do this for financial reasons or if you've got a big mortgage to pay, you're supporting children, etc. So Dr. Demartini said you have two choices. You can choose to do what you love or you can learn to love what you do. How do you do that? You can learn to love what you do by connecting all your mundane tasks to your greatest values, hopes, and dreams, by seeing what you do as a significant stepping stone to eventually get you to where you want to go. So Demartini came up with this exercise to help. Step 1 is just to write your dream or life goal or what you'd love to do. Step 2 is to take a page and divide it into 2. List all the mundane tasks you do on your current job in the column to the left. And then step 3, take on the column of the right, just write down how that step is helping you to where you want to go. So I did this activity and it really helped. So for example, I was in a pretty repetitive, mundane telemarketing sales position once. So I listed what I did. I call people, I connect to clients, I sell, I get rejected, I communicate on the phone. And how did it help me? Well, I was writing a book at the time. So getting rejected was really helping me build resilience for when I would sell my book, and conviction. Communicating helped me to articulate myself and spreading my message, and building rapport helped me to connect with coaching clients. Listening to them helped me to listen to coaching clients. And that's how I learned to love what I do. If you can't leave your line at work at the moment, think, can you start a business on the side, or how can you incorporate fun activities into your life? If you do what you love and love what you do, you'll live a happier, healthier life.
We're completed task 183, proceeding now to task 208, over.
I've just started volunteering with SES. Being an SES volunteer gives me the chance to help my community using the skills I've learnt over the years. It's good to know that when my friends and neighbours need me, I can be there to help.
For more information on joining the SES, phone 1800 201 000. The SES, the worst in nature, the best in us.
If you would like to listen to a range of music, dance, pop, soft rock and easy listening, then listen to Shockwaves with Denise on Monday mornings from 9am. So tune in to 88.1 280J FM or online, the W's, radio280j.com. This will get you started for the week. Shockwaves on 280J.
And now we've got a special guest with us here, someone that's following her dreams and doing what she loves and loving what she does. It's Anne-Marie Bajamunde. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks. Now, Anne-Marie is very special because she has entered the TFC 1 Capamilia Ghost Singing competition, and she won the competition.
I did, and it was such an honor to be part of the competition, and I was just happy.
That's great to hear. Now, you're not new to singing. You were originally in a band called Skillage for a few years, I understand, in the Philippines. Tell me a bit more about that.
So, yeah, I've been singing in a band for a few years. I've been performing with them, going all around the island of where I came from, like in the Philippines. So, yeah, we just perform in fiestas. We anchor on some of the biggest events in the Philippines as well.
Yes, and I understand in the Philippines you opened up for the Black Eyed Peas. You travelled all around. You even went overseas as well. So you really enjoyed being the singer for that band.
Yes, I did. It was just those times where I just love to perform.
That's great to hear. I hear you're also part of another competition. That's Star Quest 2015. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And for those wondering, that's on the 21st of November, and you'll be competing again with other great singers. And do you think you can perform for us a little bit a cappella live on the spot?
All right. Okay. All right, I'll do that. Right, so this song is by Clean Bandit. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Know with all of your heart, you can shake me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be.
Yay, thank you. Well, it's great to have you here and keep doing what you love, and that's the best way that you can inspire other people.
Thank you so much. I will definitely. So one last time, I need to be the one who takes you home. One more time, I promise after that I'll let you go. Baby, I don't care if you got her in your heart. All I really care is you wake up in my arms. One last time, I need to be the one who takes you home.
You are listening to the new Sandigan show on 2RDJ 88.1 FM right here in our beautiful, bustling city of Sydney. Remember, we are also right now live streaming via www.2rdj.com.au on your devices. And now we present Anne Calayag, our entrepreneurial expert, who will be interviewing Chef Ray and Veronica Alba, owners of Nibblers Factory, makers of the hit-making adobo pies and longanisa rolls. Take it away, Anne.
Good morning, everyone. This is Calayag for FILOPRENEURS Unite. It's Friday once again, and every time I think of Friday or the weekends, I think of pastries. I think of parties. Now, we Filipinos love to party, to socialize, to hang out with our family and friends, and no party is ever complete without food. You can always find one of the few of the Filipino party favorites like adobo, pork barbecue, and that sweet sauce Filipino spaghetti and lumpia at any social Filo events or gatherings. Now, to devour this food is divine, but most of you would also agree that making the party food yourselves could already consume hours of your precious weekend. A few weeks ago, I discovered a Filipino-flavored entrees and bite-sized goodie supplier called the Nibblers Factory. I've met the power couple behind the Nibblers Factory, the husband and wife team, Veronica and Alba, and not only did their food won me over, but their great personality and smart entrepreneurial beginnings inspire me, and I hope it'll inspire you too, our beloved Sandigan listeners, as I chatted with them. Now, Ray is a certified cook, completed commercial cookery from TAFE, and moved to Australia late 2011. When he had the chance to reevaluate his career and start again in Australia to join his wife Veronica, he decided to pursue his passion in cooking. He has a natural flair in culinary and later improved his skills by completing the course in TAFE. It's always his goal to make Filipino food known to Australia, just like how the Chinese, Japanese, Korean, and Thai are widely accepted. Now, straight after he finished his course, Ray decided to venture into selling his food to a wider audience through markets, hence the Nibblers Factory was born. Ray's culinary talent is complemented with Veronica's strong business and organizational skills. Coming from a family with business background, Veronica completed all that is required to start their thriving business. From completing requirements of food safety, counsel, and other operational needs that go with it, from branding and packaging the food, to bookkeeping, to social media and marketing. Their mission is to introduce Filipino food to non-Filipinos and develop menus that are original yet contemporary. Hey guys, so proud of what you have actually been achieving so far in just a few months of operation. Sold out market stalls, bloggers happily boasting about your food. You guys are already making your name in the foodie scene in Sydney. Congratulations. Now, can you tell us how did you come up with the Nibblers Factory?
Nibblers Factory was actually formed as an accident because my husband's background is he has a natural talent in the kitchen, and he formerly studied here in Australia to further enhance his talent. So he's known for, like, in our family and friends, to serve good food. So we get like random catering orders, but it was informal. We never launched it properly, right? And then, so one time, like, we got an order for a surprise me. Like, she didn't mention anything at all of what she wanted. There was no specification whatsoever. So he just decided to be creative. I think from there he developed the longanisa roll, which is what we sell to the markets now, and the spaghetti sauce tart. So it's like a quiche, but yeah, Filipino. So everyone in the party really liked our food, and one suggested that maybe we can sell it to the public. And then that's the time we thought to ourselves that, yeah, maybe it was a good idea.
Yeah, so that starts the Nibblers Factory. Now, can you tell us about your products, aside from the famous adobo pies and longanisa rolls?
We've got this spaghetti sauce tart. It's one of the Filipino favorite. And we got those barbecue pork as well. And we got skewers. And we got this lumpia as well. And
is that pork lumpia or vegetable?
It's pork with vegetables as well.
Okay,
so the traditional one. And we got this non-traditional as well. We got this tuna Canova and tuna balls.
Yum. So with the spaghetti tart, is that like a Jollibee kind of?
Yeah, it's like it's like kind of.
And is there a spaghetti inside the tart?
There's no spaghetti,
No
but
pasta.
it's the sauce and the meat as well, meat and the hot dog. Yeah.
That's good to know. Okay, so So guys, what other so that's your current product, right? How do you find the public's response?
We're actually very happy because when we started our very first market, we actually sold out the food, and we can't explain how happy we are with the response. And then from there we go from one market to another, and we always sold out. So I think we're really, really happy and extremely grateful for everyone who is helping us promote the word. And
so your first market, is that all family who bought the this is you probably brought all your family.
No, the very first one, obviously, we got the massive support of the family because we started out west because that's where we think all the Filipinos are.
Okay,
so a lot of our families supported us, and even friends who just saw it on Facebook that we never actually spoken to for 5 years or more. And we were just surprised that a lot of people wanted to support us. I think the very first one is a big family support and people that we know. And then from there, when we hopped into another market in Roushill, we got invited by the market organizers in Roushill. That's when I can say that it's not just the family, but actual strangers, because I think 70% of the customers were non-Filipinos and only 30% were Filipinos. And so my cousin, I only had one cousin who actually visited us in
Rosehill.
Yeah, in Rosehill. Yeah.
So adobo pies, how do they know what adobo is? That 70% people, 70% of the customers, do you have to explain to them what adobo means?
Yeah, we actually had to explain every single one of them. It's a bit hard, but I think the adobo one was the easiest to explain. We didn't actually had adobo pie in Roushill, but we had that in Brewery Yard because we thought in the city we need to come up with something new when we launched it to the city. We had to come up, and he thought about serving adobo pie because that's where that's what people was aware of in MasterChef Australia in the last season. I can't remember the name of the guy, but anyway, they introduced the adobo to the Australian public. That's why we picked that flavor out of all the Filipino dishes. It was easier because we make reference to the MasterChef.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good business tactic there. So how do you describe your brand, and what's the best part of the job?
I think the best part of the job is really doing what we love to do. And I think even before we started, we actually know, or I really already know that my husband has the talent for it, and he has the natural passion and love for what he's doing. I think that's the biggest advantage of doing what you love. That's our biggest advantage, doing what we love and just supporting each other and building each other's strength. So I think in any business that's very important.
Yeah. So. Can you describe your brand? How did you come up with Nibblers?
So Nibblers Factory was actually formed because the idea is to create a sustainable, a product that's sustainable with our current workload. So both of us have full-time job, and we're just doing it on the side. So for starters, we had to come up with a product that we can do even in our busy schedule, and also easier to sell in terms of for non-Filipinos to understand what the product is, or for them to take the leap and try what Filipino flavor is about. So we really wanted the Filipino flavor to be one of the mainstream food out there, like how the Chinese or Thai or Japanese and Koreans are, because I think there's a lacking in the Australian market of what Filipino food is. So in order to do that, we thought that having pastries or serving it in a way how Australians eat their food is the best way to start.
And can you tell us about your future plans, or your business direction?
So for now, like, we're enjoying being at the markets and trying to reach as much people as we can by words of mouth or just by social media, Facebook, Instagram, or just random customers that you see in the market. And then once we know and we're comfortable that we have enough market for the product that we're serving, our actual goal is to really have a cafe. Not a formal dining or anything, but something that you can chill out with and just relax, and enjoy Filipino food mixed with the Australian culture as well, or Western culture.
Yeah. And where do you think that you're going to be opening your first cafe?
So we're very ambitious about the location. So we wanted to be in the city because at the moment they can find us in the city every third Sunday. So that's where we're trying to build our market base. So when people start to know that we're actually in the city and we're known in that area, we wanted to have a cafe near there.
So which markets can we find you?
It's at Brewery Yard Market. It's at Central Park. It's right in front of UTS, and just go the Living Mall, and there's a market there every first and third Sunday, but you can only catch us on the third Sunday.
Okay, that's good to know. So the next one would be on
this in 2 weeks' time, and that's the 15th of November.
Thank you. Now tell us about your first market. How was it? Bringing this business idea into a reality, it can be a bit dreadful. Now, did you guys seek and brought all your family to support you?
Yeah. No, the very first one, obviously, we got the massive support of the family because we started out west because that's where we think all the Filipinos are. Okay. So a lot of our family supported us, and even friends who just saw it on Facebook that we never actually spoken to for like 5 years or more. And we were just surprised that a lot of people wanted to support us. I think the very first one is a big family support and people that we know. And then from there, when we hopped into another market in Roushill, we got invited by the market organizers in Roushill. That's when I can say that it's not just the family, but actual strangers, because I think 70% of the customers were non-Filipinos and only 30% were Filipinos. And so my cousin, I only had one cousin who actually visited us in
Rosehill.
Yeah, in Rosehill. Yeah.
Now, selling adobo pies and longanisa rolls. Now, how did you sell this party nibblers to the non-fellows? What's the response?
We actually had to explain every single one of them. It's a bit hard, but I think the adobo one was the easiest to explain. We didn't actually had adobo pie in Roushill, but we had that in Brewery Yard because we thought in the city we need to come up with something new when we launch it to the city. We had to come up, and he thought about serving adobo pie because that's where that's what people was aware of in MasterChef Australia in the last season. Like, I can't remember the name of the guy, but anyway, they introduced the adobo to the Australian public. That's why we picked that flavor out of all the Filipino dishes. Okay. It was easier because we make reference to the MasterChef.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a good business tactic there. So what's the best part of running your own business? What's the best part of the job?
The best part of the job is really doing what we love to do. And I think even before we started, even before we actually know, or I really already know that my husband has the talent for it, and he has the natural passion and love for what he's doing. I think that's the biggest advantage of doing what you love. That's our biggest advantage, doing what we love and just supporting each other and building each other's strength. So I think in any business, that's very important.
What's your business strategy?
Nibblers Factory was actually formed because the idea is to create a sustainable, a product that's sustainable with our current workload. So both of us have full-time job, and we're just doing it on the side. So for starters, we had to come up with a product that we can do even in our busy schedule, and also easier to sell in terms of for non-Filipinos to understand what the product is, or for them to take the leap and try what Filipino flavor is about. So we really wanted the Filipino flavor to be one of the mainstream food out there, like how the Chinese or Thai or Japanese and Koreans are, because I think there's a lacking in Australian market of what Filipino food is. So in order to do that, we thought that, having pastries or serving it in a way how Australians eat their food is the best way to start.
So what's your business plan and direction?
So for now, we're enjoying being at the markets and trying to reach as much people as we can by words of mouth, or just by social media, Facebook, Instagram, or just random customers that you see in the market. And then once we know and we're comfortable that we have enough market for the product that we're serving, our actual goal is to really have a cafe. Not a formal dining or anything, but something that you can chill out with and just relax and enjoy Filipino food mixed with the Australian culture as well, or Western culture.
Where do you plan to open your first cafe?
So we're very ambitious about the location. So we wanted to be in the city because at the moment they can find us in the city every third Sunday. So that's where we're trying to build our market base. So when people start to know that we're actually in the city, and we're known in that area, we wanted to have, a cafe near there.
Where can we currently find you?
It's at Brewery Yard Market. It's at Central Park. It's right in front of UTS, and just go the Living Mall, and there's a market there every first and third Sunday, but you can only catch us on the third Sunday.
And now we have our very own social butterfly, Maryrose Salubre, in her arts and entertainment segment, talking with Kerry and Petterson, winner of the Salubre Modeling International Beauty Contest and many other titles. Go ahead, Maryrose.
Good morning, listeners. This is Maryrose Salubre from New Sandigan, 88.1 to RDJ FM. What we have here is our lovely, beautiful guest, Kerry and Petterson. She joined Miss Australasia official at Hilton Hotel on June 6th. So good morning, Kerry Ann. How are you, babe?
Good morning. I'm fine. Thank you. How are you?
Good, thanks. So please explain to the listeners what have you won that time and the titles?
Sure thing. I was awarded Miss Salubre Models International, Miss Portfolio 2015, and I was also awarded Best in Evening Wear and Best in Swimwear.
Okay, in your opinion, as a lady, what compels to join this worthy pageant, Miss Australasia official?
Why I wanted to join was that I heard it was a charity pageant, and I've always enjoyed doing charity work, and I've never really tried doing a big pageant before. And when I joined, I realized that this is something that I've always wanted to do. It helped me gain self-confidence in myself, and I made some great new friends.
That's awesome. Also, as an ambassador for Salubre Models, is there any plans in the future, or also is there any criteria that what really the judges are looking for as Salubre Models?
I think what they're looking for is just a girl who is confident in herself, who can carry herself to a high standard, and who can also uphold the name of Miss Australasia official.
All right. That time at the Hilton Hotel, what was your expectation? Do you think that this particular pageant really did a good job, and probably the vision that the producer trying to do, did it actually fulfill that we are going to help the kids and stuff?
Yes, I actually think it was an amazing pageant. I've never seen a pageant more dedicated to charity before, and to help be a part of that is something that really spoke to me. I really enjoyed doing it.
And also, who is your inspirational in your life?
My inspiration is my mother. She's the one who always helps me no matter where I go. She's the one who always tells me to be confident in myself and to just shine wherever I go.
Okay, as an ambassador of Salubre Models, do you have any plans? What's the next step to be able to maybe help out those less fortunate? Do you want to do something maybe and and show the world that we are just not just a beauty queens, but we're also doing for our worthy causes.
Most definitely. I would love to help out with future charity work when Miss Australasia plans it. And I would also like to travel to the Philippines to see the children.
All right. As Salubre Models International is planning to have an event, hopefully soon, international. So what criteria are you looking for these ladies to be able to represent Salubre Models?
I would like them just to be confident in themselves, to show the world that they can have a voice, because beauty queens are more than just a face. They're more than just a figure. They have the voice, they have the drive, and they want to make a difference in the world.
Okay, and also the last question is, as an ambassador, this is the first time that Salubre Models chose you as the very first Salubre Models. And I think they're intend to take this international. And if you represent this company, what advocacy would you think that you would carry and represent yourself to the world? So what advocacy would you choose? Any charity?
Well, as Miss Australasia has already selected a few charities, I would just like to continue to represent those, as I feel that they are the most in need at this time. As we know, we are going to build a school in the Philippines, and that is one thing that I'm really looking forward to helping out with.
Okay, very last one, I'm sorry. If ever in the future, like very near future, that you will represent this company and represent internationally, for example, Miss Global or Miss Earth, if you'll be chosen to represent as an image of this company, what do you think, what you feel about this?
I think it would be great, because I do think that Miss Australasia is a platform and it will help me to go to bigger pageants, and it will also help me to represent Miss Australasia, as that is the pageant that I first won my title.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kerry, for your time, and I hope the listeners of New Sandigan Radio will follow us, and for worthy causes, I think, I hope they will be there for us. You want to say bye to the listeners?
Sure thing. Bye everyone. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Bye.
Tayong magkasama, nag-uusap mula gabi hanggang umaga. Bitihin ang kwentuhan, ngiting di mapigilan. Iba na ang damdamin ito, saan na nga ba patungo? Pwede ba sabihin mo na pagod na ako sa kakahula, hanggang dito na lang pa? O dapat ba ako umasa? Hindi ko aaminin kung di ka mauuna. Hindi ko aaminin, kaya sige na, pwede ba? May mensahe sa bawat salita, may dapat bang isipin tuwing ka'y nagyayaya? Nasasanay na ako sa kanilang panunukso, kung wari naiinis, ang totoo'y gustong-gusto. Bitiin ang kwentuhan, ngiting di mapigilan. Iba na ang damdaming ito, saan na nga ba patungo?
Pwede Ba by Midnight Meetings. Formed in 2012 from Katipunan, Philippines, the name is inspired by their overly energetic and caps-locked frenzy midnight band meetings online. Even though they came from different playing styles and backgrounds, they joined forces to create their own kind of music, with each member providing their own flavor. The alternative soul vibe of Midnight Meetings looks to take the airwaves by storm.
And now for the community announcements. In Canada Bay, there's Carols in the Park on Wednesday the 16th of December from 6 p.m. Join in the celebration of the festive season, Christmas carols and entertainment for the whole family, and of course a visit from Santa. It's at Halliday Park, McGrath Avenue, 5 Dock. You can check for updates on www.communitiesforcommunities.com.au. In Strathfield, there's a HSC art exhibition taking place on Wednesday the 2nd to Monday the 7th of December. View the amazing and diverse bodies of work of talented local visual arts students in this art exhibition showcasing HSC works. The opening hours are 10 a.m. to 4 p.m, weekends 10 a.m. to 5 p.m, and it's at the Strathfield Town Hall, 65 Homebush Road, Strathfield. Visit the website www.strathfield.nsw.gov.au. In Ashfield, there's a free child car seat safety check today, Friday the 20th at 10 a.m. 2 in 3 car seats are not being used properly, so have your child car seats, harnesses and booster seats checked for safety and fit. It's at Ashfield Aquatic Centre car park near Bastable Street. Service is only for Ashfield Council residents and proof will be required. Bookings are essential. Enquiries and bookings, just call the council on 9716 1844 or visit the website www.ashfield.nsw.gov.au. In Burwood, the Inner West Environment Group is having a working bee, and that is taking place on Sunday the 20th of December. The Inner West Environment Group, IWEG, holds a working bee and planting morning on every third Sunday of the month at one of its sites where volunteers pull out weeds, spread mulch and plant tube stock. You can visit the website www.iweg.asn.au/come-2-a-working-b.
Well, that concludes our program for today. We hope you have enjoyed our brand of entertainment as much as we have thoroughly enjoyed bringing it to you. On behalf of our new Sandigan team, Oliver Gadista, Ana Garcia, and Calayag, and Maryrose Salubre, I am Isabel Delgado, signing off until next Friday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 2RDJ 88.1 FM on your radio dial, and via live stream on www.2rdj.com.au and via our recorded program on our Facebook page titled Sandigan Radio immediately following this broadcast. We wish you all a very happy weekend. Bye for now.
Sa abinidang aking napagdaanan, nag-aabang ng masasakyan patungo kung saan di ko malaman. Sa aking jeeping sinasakyan, mayroong natanaw na mama. Sa dinami-raming nagdaraan, ikaw pa ang may kasamang dalaga. Dito na lang, bababa na ako. Mama, dito na lang, ito ang bayan ko. Para sabi, para dyan sa tabi. Mandipang taong nagtutulakan ng dinaanan ko sa paghabol sa'yo. Tinatanaw ang pag-akay mo sa dalagang pinagseselosan ko. Sa pagmamadali nadapa ako sa banghit ng kinatatuyan nyo. Lumapit ka at tinulungan ako at kita'y tinitulungan. at kita'y tinitigan ng nagkabangga ang away nagdadaan ng darating Sorry, mama, pasensya ka na akala ko'y asawa kita Sorry, mama, pasensya ka na sorry na balak ka pa Sorry na sabi, sorry na sabi Sorry mama, sorry na pagkamalang ka Abenidang aking kinatatayuan Nag-aabang ng masasakyan Patungo kung saan di ko malaman Limang-lipang tawang nag-uunahan Sa unting sasakyan nagdaraan Sayang ang jeepney kanina'y lulan At ngayon'y nagsisisi At ngayon'y nagsisisi Sa aking pagbubusisi Sa malaki magkakamali Para mama sasakay po Limang-lipang taong nagtutulakan Para mama sasakay po Limang-lipang taong nagpaunahan Para sabi, para sabi Para mapana dyan sa tabi Mama, dyan sa tabi Para sabi, para sabi Para mapana dyan